Hi, you guys. I just found out that I have resting bitch face, but I found out in a weird way. Every time I stand by the entrance of a club or a bar, people show me their ID. I don't even fit the description, not tall or intimidating. I just look very unhappy and alone. So I thought I would wear colorful clothing. Maybe that made me more approachable. But now I just look like the meanest gay guy in New Orleans. So, fun fact, I'm not gay. I'm from Miami. We all look like this. You've been there, you've seen it. We dress like we might have like a bachelor party, job interview, maybe walk on the beach, who knows? Nothing but cocaine and fruit snacks to get us through our day. You've seen movies. That's our diet. I'm growing out a beard. I'm growing out a beard not because I want to look older, but because I want to look dramatically younger the day after I shave the beard. You know what I'm saying? There's something different about you. There's something in your face. Did you go to Jennifer Turble's esthetician and get Botox? We'll call back from a lady back there. Women, you can try this too. Whether you're with another woman or a dude, look, just like go a whole month and don't shave at all. Nothing. Nowhere, anywhere. And as they secretly gather up the last of their belongings and write that goodbye letter, just shave everything. And they're like, my God, this majestic beauty laying before me. She's gorgeous. I want you so badly. The beard is, I'm allowing something to grow from my body for the last 2 months that I intend on getting rid of completely, just so I can tell one abortion joke. And that was it. Thank you guys. That was a smart joke. Appreciate it. How was your Easter? Did you guys have a fun Easter? Yeah? Super great. I don't even know how you celebrate. What do you do? What did you guys do on Easter? Right? You're like, it's one of those things where you don't get the day off the next day because someone famous wasn't shot in the head. So you have the Easter bunny, that kind of makes sense. Me and my friends, we ended up having this stupid conversation, because it's 2024, right? We're like, is the Easter bunny a man or a woman? A man or a woman? And I just jumped in and I'm like, you guys, there's no point in contesting any of this, because it's imaginary. Gender is just, it's not a real thing. Come on, guys, come on. Read your emails. Seriously. But we all know, so if the Easter bunny basically hides its eggs where no one has access to it, the Easter bunny is obviously a lesbian, right? I'm telling you, there it is. Don't touch these or fertilize them. All right. It's a funny joke, I appreciate it. My friends were actually going to have a gender reveal party, but they decided to wait until the kid turns 18. They're in Oregon, it's legally required, so it's crazy. A lot of people just end up going to church. Even if you never go to church any other time of the year, you could have murdered someone Saturday night, but before you even think to bury the body and hide the evidence, you're like, let me just go to early mass, and then, everyone's going to be busy. They're not going anywhere. I'll come back and bury them around 11 or 12. Should be good. I just can't keep up with religion. There's too many, denominations. There's, Lutheran, Baptist, Episcopalian, Pescatarian, Vegetarian. My diet is my religion. You know those people. My church is actually what's called non-denominational. Any good Christians out there? Okay, cool. My church is non-denominational. They don't care if you put a 5, a 10, a 20. They take all denominations. They do prefer the 20s. Checks, actually. Because then they just know all your banking information. It's a good fun joke. It's always awkward talking about religion. A lot of assholes tightened up the second I said Christian. That's okay. It's always awkward. So now I just tell my friends I'm in a book club. We get together Sunday morning. Same book. Same book every week. Luckily, the book is free, so that it's nice and simple. It's a funny joke. Thank you guys. Religion is always weird, especially because I'm a comedian. So I was talking with my friends, again, we have weird conversations like what the sex of the Easter Bunny is. And anyway, I asked a stupid question. I was just like, hey, do you guys think that like Jesus was the first cross-dresser? Just 2 planks of wood till you put that sexy dude up there, you know what I'm saying? Curly hair, abs, you know what I mean? Like, you sell it at first, it's just a cross, but then you can call it a crucifix and charge $250 a pop. Anyway, I'm going to hell. I know it. Thank you. I'm going to hell because of that joke and pretty much any joke you guys will hear tonight. So I've thought a lot about hell, and me personally, I think that hell is a very personal experience. Would you agree? I don't think it's like hellfire and brimstone. I don't even think you get neighbors. Because you got to think, if it's an eternity, right? No matter who you're with, you'll end up getting along with them. There's only so many times. And plus, if you don't have recent news to argue about in hell, you're just like, I think we'll just sit here chained together in fire. Anyway, so I thought about my own hell, and as a comic, it's got to be silly, right? Because I think hell is run by women. Because who runs the world? Girls! That's right. She's hot, she has a sense of humor, and you can never get anywhere near her. That's the devil, also known as my ex. Anyway, so I think hell is very personal. So in my personal hell, here's what's happening. We're going to go from head to toe. You guys ready? Okay. So there's something in my eye that I cannot get. I have no access to a mirror, can't figure out where it is or how to get it out. Okay. There's something in my throat that's not far down enough to swallow, but not far up enough to cough out. I have the face like I have to sneeze, but I can't get the sneeze out, right? Over here I've got like herpetogonosyphilase. It just itches uncontrollably, no doctor accessible, no ointment, right? My left foot completely asleep, like that painful, you sat on the toilet for too long looking at Instagram, fell asleep, right? My right foot is soaked, the sock is just soaked, can't do anything about it. Now on top of that, for some weird reason in hell, I have a mailbox, but every time I go to open it, it's just a letter from the IRS telling me I'm being audited. That's all it is. I don't understand why you're wasting money on mail. You see where I live, you know I don't have the money to pay you back, okay? Now the entire time there is one movie playing on repeat again and again, and because my eyes messed up, I can't not watch it. It is the most horrible movie I've ever seen. The scariest film in existence. It's called Glitter, starring Mariah Carey. Oh my God. The scariest part, go ahead and watch this movie. 40 minutes in, she looks like she genuinely believes she's a great actress. It's terrifying. Unbelievable. She ruined that film like Nick Cannon ruined her. Anyway, moving along. Speaking of glitter and hell, welcome to New Orleans. It's super great here. For my visitors, you just missed Mardi Gras. I'll summarize it for you. A bunch of rich people get together and spend money on something that everyone else enjoys way more than them. You guys have that wherever you live. You just call them weddings. Same thing. Same thing. Spend a whole bunch of money on something you're way too drunk to remember. I did what at the reception? You're fucking with me, right? Crime out here, we all know, is really bad, and their solution is like the education level. Let's just fix the literacy situation. So they have a billboard above the library in the CBD, a big billboard, and it says, learn to read. None of us know who that billboard is for. Either you know what it says and you don't need it, or those three shapes are intimidating you. Plus, it doesn't help that we have one billboard that says learn to read, but we've got like 12 Chick-fil-A billboards that are like, what the fuck is literacy? Just get chicken. Just get the chicken. Crime out here is so bad, go ahead, get a ticket. On the back of the ticket, what are you going to find? A job application. True story. They're like, look, you could pay this $160 ticket, but you come work for us, maybe we squash all that. What do you think? What do you think? Speaking of Chick-fil-A, I see the billboards just like you. Look, you could work at Chick-fil-A for $16 an hour, but what if for $2 more an hour, everyone shot at you? What do you think? What do you think, huh? Delicious chicken everyone knows and loves, or you could be a cop and you're that relative nobody invites to Thanksgiving anymore. What do you think? It's a pretty good deal. My friend actually moved from Seattle. He moved from Seattle to be NOPD. And after 8 months, he quit. True. But he was good at like a few cop things. He was good at like flashing his lights and looking up records and telling people put their hands in the air. So he's a DJ now. He's a DJ. So wait, wugga wugga what? All right, down on the ground. Let's do it. Okay, he did move from Seattle to be a cop and he did quit, but he's not a DJ. He's divorced. Anyway. Just look, fun public service announcement, okay? You should never complain when you see 6 cops pulling over one car. Never complain, because that's 5 cops that are not messing with you. So let the hyenas feed and just run along, Gazelle. Just run along, they're distracted. Let them enjoy dinner, make your way to the Serengeti. A lot of my friends don't like cops, and I get it, but I do keep track of all my friends who say that they don't like cops. Because if I'm ever down and out on my luck, I'm just gonna rob them, right? It's like Ghostbusters. Who are you gonna call? Nobody. Don't be a hypocrite. Put the phone down. I'm taking your TV. You know what I mean? People go pretty far with this stuff. Like my friend had a security system installed, ADT security system, $9,000. And I'm just thinking, like, why would I spend $9,000 to protect $800 worth of stained shirts and dirty sneakers? Like, honestly, if someone robbed my house, it's just less for me to clean and organize. They took what? Sweet. I never wiped that TV or that dresser. Like, but no one's stealing, like, nightstands and, like, lamps missing bulbs. You know what I'm saying? I get it. They're just going to look for the cheap jewelry, and that's all I have. My best defense against getting robbed is true. My house looks so crappy that anyone who looks through my window would be like, oh, somebody's already been here. Somebody's already been here. Why waste your time? Someone already robbed this guy. There's no way anyone lives like this on purpose. Let's just get out of here. And they have to worry about like identity theft. I wish, oh my gosh, I wish someone would steal my identity. How great would that be? Because then I could explain all the horrible financial decisions I've made in my life. I'd be like, I can't believe it. Are you seriously telling me someone took my name and social security number and accumulated $68,000 in debt for a theater arts degree? What kind of maniac? What stupid person would do something like that? They could have just gone to a casino and came out with more money. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, officer, are you telling me that someone took my credit card information, went to a comic book convention, and spent $1,200 on authentic Power Rangers figures? What kind of horrible, deep-seated childhood issues does this maniac have? You need to find them. You need to find them, sit them down on a comfortable couch with a big bowl of cereal, maybe let them watch some like retro cartoons from the 90s. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, I'm just spitballing here, but that's probably what he, she, they need. Just saying. Definitely not me. So yeah, steal my identity so I can just tell everybody all the stupid things that I've done were because you were holding on to my data. That's good. I'm really bad at communication. It's hard out here. Like this whole ghosting thing. You guys know what ghosting is, right? You invite someone out to a restaurant, they choke on their food, die in front of you, haunt you for the rest of their life, blame you. Anyway, but ghosting has gotten so bad that when people ask me, hey, do you believe in ghosts? I'm like, no, I'm sure she's just busy with work. You know what I mean? She has an ESA dog, but it cries whenever she leaves the house. I don't know who's supporting who in that relationship at that point. But I want to come up with a show called Ghost Hunters. We don't look for supernatural beings. We just go to local bars trying to find out why Stacy hasn't called John back in 4 days. And we expose the ghost by opening the text messaging app to show that she read the message. Just say you're not interested. All you iPhone people know, you see like the 3 floating dots when someone's like thinking about texting you. But when you're desperate and single, it feels like a seance. It's like, I feel like you were reaching out for me. I felt something like I felt something at Panera Bread. Hello? Hello? You guys have been great. Thank you so much.
Give it up, everybody. Tonight's featured comedian, Christopher Anthony. All right, we are down to your last comic.